3+, actually. One guy who stayed out on the racetrack, Jim Johnson. We keep calling him Jim. He put Jim on the side of his truck, so that's why we're
It's
calling
still Jimmy Johnson. It's Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Guys, let's take a look back at maybe what happened to the 6 of Colin Brown. You see him, he's already into the inside wall. Not sure. More than likely, there was probably some contact coming off turn number 4. And Colin hit really, really hard on the inside wall. There he is right now racing the 87 of Chris Jones. That's a lap truck right there.
Oh, he just comes up and gets on the inside of the lap truck. That's all on Colin right there. You know, he just lost. He was driving his truck hard. It got sideways, made contact, and shot him down into that inside wall.
We've got good shots of this. We want to let you see what just took place.
See, Matt's on the outside. He just gets by the 48 of Brian Silas. Little tap down there going in turn number 1.
Oh, it looked like Matt or Tyler had a flat tire.
Looked like he had a flat tire when he went in the corner. There was no contact with the side. There was no contact from Matt Crafton that caused that tire to go down.
He just went straight up the hill. And Matt, you know, it had, like you said, yes, but you know, Phil, I don't like it. Right now, they've only run 10 or 15 green flag laps more on his tires than those other trucks have. So he's not going to have as big of an advantage as he's going to need, because look at all the track position he's getting ready to leave.
07 involved as well.
So I got the 09 got into the side of the 07. Let's take a ride along with John Westhouse in this Saxby's Ford. See the 07 gets sideways up off the corner. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no worry. Just tried to avoid that 07.
The 07 gets away with it, and the 09 one winds up in the wall.
Yeah, Sean Murphy in the spoiler, but it's tucked back underneath the truck.
Yeah, Rick, let's take a look at this, Michael. And he gets a little bit loose up off of 2. He's on the inside of John Wood. John's a lap down right now. You see him get a little bit loose right in the center, and he's going to continue to try to save this truck. And he just about has it saved, and then it swings back the other way and just gets away from him. And the guys were trying to get by in the bottom, and Jeff Green comes along, and he was basically in the middle of a couple trucks and really had nowhere to go.
Yeah, nobody could predict where Jimmy was going. He was wobbling.
Jimmy didn't know where he was going.
No, and Jeff Green didn't have a clue. You can see he just gets loose on the inside. You know, he's battling that truck hard, trying to keep it out of the outside wall, and eventually it goes around with him.
He just got farther and farther out of shape the more times it went back and forth, and here comes Jeff. With the truck of Terry Cook.
The 40 blew that right front tire, I believe, getting down into turn 1, Phil.
The problems with Sean Murphy in the 07. He turns around in turn number 4. That brings the caution out once again.
Yeah, there's action all over the racetrack. We had a truck.
Play that for you. We are under caution. It was Brian Scott. Let's take a look at what happened.
As Michael said, that a lot of guys did such a super job getting by. You see Brian's on the inside of Rick Crawford. He gets loose. He's going to spin, stay down on the bottom of the race, but watch these guys go every direction there. David Starr just stops, and then Timothy Peters had the 5 truck of Mike Skinner on the outside, so he really couldn't go up and couldn't get it turned down in time.
The spotters are crazy on the radio right now saying, got a spinner, go high, go high, go low, do something, and they almost make it through right to the very end.
So that I can drive it?
Well, let's take a look at what happened there.
Shocked right now.
Doesn't have any oil. This is interesting. The 48 and the 21 get together, get into one. You can see the 13.
You saw Ty Bodine and Scott Speed go by. Now watch this.
It's a long time afterwards that these two, but you can't see, Phil. You're coming down the front show. You have no idea there's 2 trucks laid up in the middle of the corner. You're waiting on your spotter to tell you what's going on.
Like we talked before, it's hard to see around these corners. There's real time right there. You see the 48 back in the wall. Now watch up going in 1. You see Ron was slowing down, and Jack got in the back of Ron, actually pushed him a little bit. Ron may have been able to avoid it on the high side. There's a 2 right there of Jack Sprague. Didn't get quite as more damage to that Conway Ford.
That's not beautiful.
That's a modified vehicle.
Check this log jam out. It all happened with a little contact from Ted to Jack, and the guy that paid the price was about 5 or 6 trucks back.
Yeah, very little damage, though, to that 08 Gunbroker's truck, so he ought to be able to get back in this thing. There are only 18 trucks right now on the lead lap. There's another view. You see, our Eric Donnell was going to duck to the inside to get by Chad McCumbee. Jason had already stuck his nose up in there. Just